Okay guys, I don't know if me wearing these glasses is gonna work because I feel like I can see the reflection of the setup in my lenses. But anyways, today, yeah, you're right. Today we're going to get the story behind the Instagram photo. Selena Gomez had done it for a magazine earlier, and they would bring up old pictures on her Instagram and be like, so what was going on in this picture? And I thought that'd be a pretty neato idea. This photo right here was taken in New York. The first time I went to New York, actually last March. I got it, yeah, it was taken in a candy store that I go to every time I go to New York. It's called, I don't want to put y'all on like that because they haven't paid me for promotion, but it's a Swedish candy store, so there's only one in New York, so you can look it up. I was in the Swedish candy store and I was going fucking crazy. As you can see in my face, look, a fucking minion who had just gotten into a fucking I looked evil as shit, like I had never seen some candy before. So yeah, I was very excited about that. And it looked like I had a loaf of bread in my pocket, but it's not a loaf of bread, it's a pack of backwoods, so get it right. Oh. Okay, so this picture, taken in Toronto at a party. I don't remember what kind of party it was. It was at some party and I was drunk. And they had asked us to carry around a Polaroid camera and just capture pictures of the night. And that was one of the photos that this producer's girlfriend had took of me, because it was just me and her and we were just like rolling around being drunk and stupid. And she took that of me with a dummy. You know, I'm used to being around dummies, so it wasn't new. Oh, this picture. My little sister took this photo of me on our family vacation at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Yeah, my little sister took that picture. She's 17, so it's all good. Yeah, that was in Myrtle Beach on our, that was like the first family trip that I've ever been on, but it was a good trip. As you can see, I got pretty dark. This picture was taken in Tybee Island by the infamous photographer Maya J. She happens to catch all my good angles. But anyways, it was in Tybee Island. It was for my friend, my other best friend, Dane's birthday. He had turned 23. So we went to Tybee Island for the day and I was twerking in the water and it was just a good picture moment. This picture right here is when I went to go do dominatrix and, you know, fuck some guys up. No, I'm just kidding. It was for Halloween last year and that night was a horror night in itself. Not even in the Halloween spirit, but just Halloween 2015 was a mess. These photos were from, I went to Super Duper Kyle's concert in Atlanta last year, and I'm pretty good friends with his friend Brick, so he had got us in and stuff, and we were backstage kicking it and talking and stuff, and we actually didn't meet that other singer guy, Jacquez, but that was a fun little night. This bad bitch right here, that was New Orleans, Nola baby. It's for my bitch Maya's birthday. We were in New Orleans. It was supposed to be a threesome trip, but it turned into a twosome. So we had a good ass time. We stayed at this nice ass hotel. Once again, I'm not gonna say the name because they're not paying me, but it was a very nice hotel. New Orleans, y'all popping. No, I had a really good time in New Orleans. I'm coming back. This picture is my spirit animal. This is the real me in my real habitat. I was at a gun range, being myself. This guy took me to a gun range. It was free for ladies that day, so we were like, fuck it. So we go, and that was the first time I shot a gun. And when I tell you, I thought that fucking gun was gonna slip out of my hands because my hands were that sweaty. Like, I thought I was gonna shoot myself in the face that day, but once I shot it, it was the most exhilarating feeling. Do I have to say anything? Do I really have to say it? This was when I took my first shit. No, shitted on him. No, this was when I went to New York to sign, or not to sign, but to solidify my contract with Wilhelmina. I looked a little sad, but I was really not sad. I was just like, oh my God, like, me? Really? This was, this picture was taken in Times Square. Whoa. It was right before the blizzard happened. So we went to New York when the worst blizzard in 100 years came. I don't know why I decided to come when I came, but I guess that says I'm the ice queen. Yeah, this was taken in Times Square with my BFF Phil, and it was, what did we do that night? We went to Dave & Buster's that night. This was taken by this guy named Ben Shaw. He's a photographer in New York. He was doing this like whole like super sexual like white blown out photo thing, and Wilhelmina had hooked that shit up for me. So that was one of the coolest photographers I've ever worked with. Like, he's really, really cool, and he took really good photos of me. And they weren't too raunchy, they were like really nicely sexually balanced, you know what I mean? This ring light really just does something. Like, I feel like a brand new beach.
Brand new beehive.
Beehive.
Okay, you're not.
This photo is when me and Maya broke the law for the first time ever. We went to this abandoned jail. I think a lot of people go there. A lot of photographers go there for their scenic photography. But it's in Georgia. It's like this old abandoned jail, and there really was not a lot to see. It was just very creepy. I feel like they should do ghost tours there at night, because I'm sure there are like a lot of weird, distraught spirits that are just lingering around that area. This was New Year's after, I looked that way because that's where the photo's at here, but this was New Year's after, right when I had moved back from Toronto. That was the first New Year's, and that was when I was like super on point. Like, my body was banging, like my hair was banging, everything was banging, and now I'm just
still a bad bitch.
Still a bad bitch, but like a bad bitch plus 20 pounds. This was in Toronto again with my bitch Coda and my nigga Abby. No, but yeah, this was at a Stussy, I don't care, party. I think it was, I went there. Yeah, I was like one of my first nights that I had been there, and I went on my own and I met up with them. Coda, she's cool as fuck. Avi, cool as fuck too. This photo, oh my God, where was it taken? Toronto or what? The six. Surprised I didn't catch Drake sitting up there chilling, getting a nice view. But we had snuck up to this rooftop, and we just took some photos because we felt really good about ourselves for sneaking up there. What is funny about that photo is that I couldn't get my big ass down those stairs. Like, I had no problem with walking up because the stairs were like straight like this. So we were climbing up the stairs, and then as I'm coming down, I just look down and I just see like cement, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna bust my ass. I can't do this. My hands start sweating, my feet start sweating, my ass starts sweating. Everything starts sweating, getting all wet and slippery, and I just don't do well with heights. But I got down obviously because I'm here, right? This photo, this was taken in a pool. Dane took this photo because I just was feeling myself, and I don't see anything wrong with feeling yourself, and I don't see anything wrong with bum. So let's show off some of that bum. If you got some, hun. No, I ain't got no ass, but that was a nice angle. Okay, so this photo, everybody thinks I peed myself in the photo for some reason, but let me just give you guys a little rundown. I used to be a lifeguard last summer because I don't know what's wrong with me, but I used to be a lifeguard, and so I would wear bathing suits, and I would wear a dress over the bathing suit to go to work because sometimes I want to look cute outside of going to work for once in my life. So after I left work, you know, I had got in the pool obviously because sometimes people like to pretend like they're drowning. So I got in the pool to save a life, and I put the dress on, sat down in the car, and it was a little wet stain on my butt, and it looks like I peed myself. But that photo was just purely taken to be narcissistic and be an attention whore, whatever you want to call it, but it was a funny photo. Everybody got a nice laugh out of it. This is when me and Justin Bieber hooked up for the first time. We've hooked up plenty of times after, but it was the first time. You know, we gotta capture the moment in Photoshop because we did not hook up. My friend Hakeem did it, actually. He's pretty good at Photoshop too. He's good at a lot of things, but yeah, that one looked pretty real. Like, isn't that crazy how real Photoshop can look? This is when me and my friends went to the puppy store, and we saw this really cute Cocker Spaniel. She was so cute. We called her Sandy because she reminded us of the beach and stuff, but she was so freaking cute. She wouldn't stop biting my damn hand. I was like, bitch, I just got these nails done. If you don't fucking calm down with that shit, we're gonna have a problem. All right, guys, so that was it for this video. I think I'm gonna do, we were talking about making this a series, so I'm gonna do like flashbacks of like my Facebook pictures and flashbacks of old ugly ass selfies that I've taken, and flashbacks of like videos of myself that are like super embarrassing. We're gonna get into all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very nice video, and I'll be back very soon.